Well, I parked my car at Hull Street Deck, walked out, saw some goats, and really didn't know what to think. Walked up there and looked at my friend. We were both looking at each other. What the hell are these goats doing here? Peered in. It smelled kind of bad, but after reading the sign, I must agree it's a great idea, and I'm excited to see the creek.
I learned a lot about all that red tape and university bureaucratic stuff, but you say baby goats, and it's amazing what people will do to make it happen for you. Some friends and I had an overgrown backyard. Jokingly, I suggested we get goats to pick up our landscaping slack, and then 2 weeks later there were goats in my Jeep and headed back to the house. The idea took off. Friends loved it, we loved it. The goats did a fantastic job. Took it from a jungle to a putting green in like a season.
Here at the university, we initially started a couple of years ago experimenting with sheep at another site. And I was interested in what Zach was doing because goats, while similar to sheep in some respects, also are different. They will eat more woody vegetation, they will browse higher than sheep, so it seems interesting for me to begin thinking about how goats might perform perhaps differently or better in some situations than sheep.
There's students in art that are actually photographing the site and monitoring the behavior, the effectiveness of the goats, the interactions, passers-by and other students that just come to engage with the goats, to view and observe what's going on here. But then they also learned about some of the challenges of managing urban ecosystems and improving urban watersheds. So the goats have opened up an opportunity for a broader discussion of sort of urban ecology and our impact and little things that we can do individually to improve the ecosystem in which we live.
I haven't heard too many jokes in the past few weeks about it, so I think the initial response is kind of like, you know, what's going on? But then I think when people find out what they're doing, it's a little more accepted.
It makes me think that something like this wants to be continued. So you never know. There's maybe a niche in there somewhere for a setting like this to have a campus goat herder. Who knows?